Apology to anyone visiting this weekend.
Very sorry. It's usually so pleasant in San Antonio. No, it's actually, we're used to the heat here.
Yeah, we are.
I mean, not triple digits this soon. It's too soon.
Yeah, no, I know Sarah was talking about that the record on this day is 100 degrees, and Sarah, you're saying we might hit that.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. In fact, we are forecasting 100 degrees for the day today, and there is a heat advisory in place for all of the KSAT 12 viewing area. From noon to 7 p.m., we're going to be under that heat advisory, basically just advising you to make sure to stay hydrated, take care of your pets, make sure that you have a cool place to be across the city today and across the KSAT 12 viewing area, because those high temperatures are going to be anywhere from 100 to 105. Let's take a look at those forecast highs this afternoon. Although in the hill country it'll be a little bit cooler than 100 degrees, it's still going to be hot. 97 in Kerrville, 98 in Canyon Lake. But really look down toward Cotulla, 107 degrees for the high temperature, 105 in Eagle Pass, 104 in Del Rio, 101 in Hondo, 102 in Pleasanton, and we can take a closer metro view here of San Antonio. It'll be 98 in Timberwood Park, 99 in Seguin, 99 in New Braunfels, 101 in Hondo, 101 in Castroville. South side of Bexar County going to be well past 100 degrees, 102 Losoya, 101 in the Elmendorf area. So needless to say, got to stay hydrated today and try to limit some time outdoors. Now, the one thing that's going to be working in our favor today is that during the peak heating of the afternoon, even though it's humid out there right now, during the peak heat of the afternoon, it's actually not going to be that humid. Dew points will be in the 50s. So we won't have to deal with much of a heat index, but either way you slice it, 100 degrees is hot. So again, please be mindful. And then watch how quickly the humidity returns in the evening hours after sunset. Tomorrow, Mother's Day, we're not going to have this dip in the humidity. It's going to stay humid all day long, and that's going to cause some issues when it comes to the heat index value. But outside right now, it's 75 degrees. It is very humid. Dew points are in the 70s. Again, those dew points will come down this afternoon, but it's still a very muggy start to the day. It's 71 in Uvalde, 73 in Kerrville, 74 in Pleasanton, 71 in Kennedy, 75 in Cotulla, 75 in Eagle Pass, and 78 in Del Rio. Here's your KSAT 12-hour forecast for the San Antonio area. Starting off with a few clouds out there right now, but as we head to the mid-morning hours, those skies are going to clear. We're going to see temperatures get close to 80 degrees by 10 o'clock. Then as we head into the lunch hour, we're going to see totally clear skies, and it's after lunch when the dew points start to go down, when the humidity starts to go down, that our temperatures are going to soar. From noon to 1, we could see temperatures go up by some 6 degrees just in an hour. It'll be 93 at 1, 95 at 2. And then in the afternoon, 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 100 degrees for the high temperature. In the afternoon, we're also going to see those winds pick up a little bit. Winds will be from the southeast at about 10 to 15 miles per hour, so it will be a touch breezy. But all in all, a very hot afternoon for us. Now, let's take a look at the bigger picture here. We've got some activity off across East Texas, and we've got some rainfall across New York. That's around an area of low pressure, but what we're going to see develop over Texas this weekend is a ridge of high pressure. High means dry, and in this case, high also means hot. And over the weekend here, we're going to continuously see hot days, both today and for Mother's Day, not only in San Antonio, but across the entire state of Texas. Look at San Angelo, 107 today, 105 tomorrow. Del Rio, 104 today, 100 tomorrow. Laredo, 108 today, 106 tomorrow. And then here in San Antonio for Mother's Day, try to find a way to keep mom cool, because it's going to be hot. We're going to have morning clouds tomorrow, and then by around the noon hour, we're going to start to see plenty of sunshine, complete sunshine. Temperatures are going to soar. It's going to be a bit windy with south winds gusting up to 25. And for the high temperature tomorrow, 98. But it's going to stay humid, so the heat index value will be anywhere from 100 to 105 for your Mother's Day. In the week ahead, it is going to feel like summer every single day. Not a really great chance for rain in the next 7 days either, so we're turning on the heat over the next 7 days and turning down the rain, unfortunately. Max and Sarah.
All right, Sarah Spivey.
Hey guys, I do want to remind everyone about pets and keeping them safe.
Keep them
coming
inside.
up, I'm going to have a look at some tips to keep your pets safe.
Thank you, Sarah.
Time now 6:17, 74 degrees out.
Well, still ahead this morning on GMSA, President Biden is urging Congress to pass a bill that would invest billions into STEM research in America to counter China's influence in that area. That story coming up.
But coming up next, Becky Hammond taking the floor last night as her head coaching debut. Hear what she has to say about the brand new role.
Get it, girl. All right, pick 3, 161, Fireball 8, Daily 4, 8965, Fireball 6.
Your cash 5, 1, 9, 27, 32, 33. Did you play?
Hasn't reached 100 million yet.
Ah, okay. Mega Millions, 16, 21, 33, 52, 70. Big number 10. Mega Player 2, good luck. We'll be right back. Good morning, welcome back. And usually I'd say go Spurs go, but this is actually about former Spurs assistant coach Becky Hammond. She took the floor last night at her head coaching debut. The WNBA team, the Las Vegas Aces. Her first opponent, the Phoenix Mercury. So remember, Becky left the Spurs at the end of the regular season. She became the first full-time female assistant coach in NBA history. That started in 2014 when Coach Pop placed her on the staff following her retirement in the WNBA. It was 7 seasons with the San Antonio Stars. So she obviously took the opportunity to become a head coach, but she's so thankful, as am I, for the time in San Antonio.
I was there 8 years, and I think, if you counted postseason and preseason games, it's like over 700 games I've gone to battle with him in, and so saying goodbye was obviously tough for not only myself, but I know Pop and the organization, and have a lot of great friendships and relationships built from there, and just really grateful for their leadership and their belief in me, and really equipping me to be a successful coach in the future. And my future is now here in Vegas, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right, so how did she fare? Well, 1-0. Becky Hammond starting her coaching record with a big W. The Vegas Aces beating the Phoenix Mercury 106-88. And she did so much more than just being an assistant. Remember, she coached the Summer League, and we have such a young team, and she really was there step by step with all the guys that we now know. DeJounte, Keldon Johnson, all the young talent. So best of luck.
For her time here, yeah.
Right. Time now 6:23, 74 degrees out.
We'll be right back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. A lot of news to tell you about.
The Federal Reserve is reporting consumer debt levels for March of this year climbed by more than $52 billion. And the bulk of that debt is coming from credit cards.
So revolving credit, that includes credit cards, surged by more than 21%. And those credit card bills, they're actually going to be harder to pay because of interest rates. They're already rising. So Americans are making more money, but the current inflation paychecks, well, they're not going as far. Analysts say it's not yet clear if the increase in credit card debt is a sign of confidence in the economy or a sign of concern.
President Joe Biden is urging Congress to pass legislation that would invest billions into domestic manufacturing.
All right, so President Biden using strong language during his speech at a metal supply facility near Cincinnati. He wants legislators to pass the Innovation Act. Now, that would effectively drop $200 billion into science, technology, and research. The goal of this act is to actually counter China's influence in those respective sectors. The measure is currently tied up in Congress as both chambers hammer out details of the final version. Time now 6:27, 74 degrees out.
Well, the Guinness World Records names for the tallest dog. Look at him. Find out just how tall he is and how much he eats. Ooh, wolf. That's coming up a little later in the newscast.
But up next, New Braunfels police want to know if you had your catalytic converter stolen because you could actually get it back. We're going to explain. Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. 6:30 this morning, May 7th. But if you've been outside already, you're outside yesterday, it feels more like June or July.
It's pretty bad.
Did you make it outside yesterday?
A little bit, briefly, and then I went back inside.
Sarah, I was out for like 30, 40 minutes, already sweating.
Yeah, and we're going to be sweating all day and all weekend long. In fact, it could get dangerously hot at times, especially from noon to 7 p.m. today. There's a heat advisory in place because high temperatures will be in this range here. It'll be 100 in San Antonio. By the way, if we hit 100, It'll be the earliest 100 degrees we've seen since 2009, so 13 years today. Del Rio will be at 104, 107 in Laredo and Cotulla, 105 in Carrizo Springs, and 102 in Pleasanton. Even up in the hill country, even though the temperature thermometer may not technically reach the century mark, it's going to be close. 98 in Rock Springs and 97 in Kerrville. So heat advisory in place today from noon to 7. Not only do you have to stay hydrated, but also think about your pets, especially your dogs. Remember that with hot concrete, with hot temperatures comes hot concrete. When it's 95 degrees outside, the concrete can be 125 degrees. Asphalt can be 140. You really need to walk your pets on the grass or the shaded grass because paw burns can occur in 5 minutes at just 120 degrees. So if it's too hot for the back of your hand, it's too hot for your pup's paws. Keep that in mind. Of course, stay hydrated. Here's the few things you need to know. Today, we're going to be near that record of 100 degrees. We will, however, though, see a dip in the humidity in the afternoon, which will at least stave off a heat index value. Mother's Day tomorrow, though, it's going to be humid all day long and hot. Heat index value 100 to 105. And then in the week ahead, little chance for rain, very little chance for rain, and feeling like summer for the next several days. So coming up, we'll detail all of this and more in just a few minutes. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Some breaking news into the newsroom right now. A deadly crash near Bandera.
That's right. It's actually on 36th and Northwest 36th and Culebra Street on the city's northwest side. Our Jonathan Cotto is live there. Jonathan, what's the latest?
That's right, sir. I'm located here at the intersection of Northwest 36th Street and Culebra, the 36th Street turning into Esmeralda here, not too far, right next to St. Mary's University. Just spoke with San Antonio police. They were called out here to the scene just minutes before 6 o'clock this morning. We know that a man in his mid-30s was struck by a vehicle. That car did stop to help and render aid, but right now that's the information that we have available. We'll update you as more information is made available. If you're planning your morning commute in this area, the west part of town here on Culebra, just look for an alternate route. Reporting live from the city's west side, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. Now to an Amber Alert. The Schertz Police Department is looking for 6-year-old DeMonte Robert Sisk. It's about 4'6" and weighs 65 pounds. 5-year-old Israel Ryan Sisk is also missing. He is 4 feet tall, weighs about 45 pounds. Police are looking for 47-year-old Patricia Millsap in connection with their abduction. The suspect is driving a white minivan with unknown Alabama license plates. Those pictures, of course, all on your screen. The suspect was last heard from in Midway, Texas. If you have any information regarding this abduction, call the Schertz Police Department. That number right now on your screen, 210-619-1200. And honoring the ultimate sacrifice of those who wore the police uniform was the goal of a special memorial held yesterday. 62 SAPD officers have died on the line of duty. The memorial recognized officers who lost their lives throughout the department's history while working. The special ceremony featured the playing of taps, a 21-gun salute, SAPD pipes and drums playing Amazing Grace, and a flyover by SAPD Blue Eagle. If you would like to view the ceremony in its entirety, it's on the SAPD's Facebook page.
All right, well, if you live in New Braunfels or in the surrounding area and someone stole your catalytic converter, you got to listen up because you can actually get the catalytic converter back from police. Investigators in New Braunfels arresting 3 people in connection to recent thefts. This is what we know right now. Police say they now have a woman and 2 men from Houston in custody. Now, these suspects found with 9 catalytic converters, the equipment used to remove them from vehicles. Now, if someone stole your converter, you're asked to call New Braunfels police. They're also asking anyone who saw anything suspicious to reach out.
And so if you hear a sawzall going off in the middle of the day in a parking lot, maybe call police, call the non-emergency number, let us know.
So far, only 1 of 9 victims have come forward. So anyone with any information, you are asked to call the detective. That number on your screen, 830-221-4165.
And now we'll look at the COVID-19 numbers here at home. The recent average is at about 136 cases in the last 7 days. No people have died from COVID-19 in this week, and a total of 63 people are in the hospital with the virus. 21 of them are in the ICU. 8 are on ventilators. A free confidential maternal health hotline is launching on Mother's Day. It's designed for expecting and new moms facing mental health challenges. The Department of Health and Human Services made the announcement during Maternal Mental Health Awareness Week and Mental Health Awareness Month. The federal government is initially funding it with $3 million, with plans to more than double the investment in the next fiscal year to increase expert staffing and capacity for future phases. That hotline number is 1-833-9-HELP-FOR-MOMS. It's not intended as an emergency response line, and people facing a behavioral health crisis should continue to use the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline.
Time now, 6:37, 74 degrees out.
Well, still to come, we are learning more about the crash that sent Cowboys owner Jerry Jones to the hospital.
He is okay. Just so anyone watching this and they're like, oh no, not Jerry, he's fine. Plus, plants that, guess what? They love stress.
They love stress because they take in all of my stress.
These plants were able to thrive and live. What's the saying? I don't want to just survive, I want to thrive.
Thrive. Well, they're thriving.
Thriving with stress.
Okay, let's talk about thriving with stress today in the heat.
Oh, goodness.
74 degrees at 6:37 this morning. Sarah Spivey will let us know if it's going to get to triple digits when we come back. Well, many of us have heard the saying, stress can kill you, but get this, there are actually some plants that thrive on the stress of trying to survive. So Stanford scientists say this applies to plants called Extremophyte. The plants not only survive in places that would kill most other plants, but they flourish in them. That includes areas that are extremely dry and cold or have high salt content. Researchers in San Diego say the plants have a unique hormone that kicks into overdrive when conditions get harsh, which helps the plants adapt. So according to the journal Nature Plants, experts are hoping to replicate that process in some crops that are at risk because of climate change.
All right, here we go. It's a story we've been talking about throughout the morning. A Great Dane named Zeus.
Great name.
Now officially the world's tallest living dog. All of this according to Guinness World Records. Get this, Zeus is only 2 years old.
Wow.
There you go. That's what I was waiting for. And you wouldn't know it. He is from Texas, so shouts to Zeus. He is 3 feet and a little over 5 inches tall, just standing on all four. Zeus's owner was actually given the pup when he was only 8 weeks old. She says he was big even as a puppy. And so, Sarah, you have 2 dogs, so tell me if this is a lot. Zeus eats 12 cups of dog food a day.
So expensive.
And of course, the cherry on top is an occasional fried egg.
I have big dogs and they eat about 2.5 cups a day.
So 6 times that.
That's insane.
Yeah. All right. So Sarah Spivey's been actually warning us about your pups today because it's going to be so hot.
You're going to want to make sure those paws are protected. Try to walk them on the grass instead of the concrete because this is going to be some summertime heat for us in early May. Let's take a look outside. You can see the humidity there on the horizon as we look out over the airport. It is humid to start the day. We are seeing a few clouds out there, especially east of San Antonio. 75 degrees, south-southwest winds at about 10 miles per hour. Elsewhere, we've got 70 in Uvalde, 70 in Carrizo Springs, 75 in Eagle Pass, 72 in Kennedy, 72 in Rock Springs, 73 in Kerrville. Metro view here at 74 in New Braunfels, 75 in San Antonio, 73 in Helotes, 74 in Bulverde, and 71 in Rio Medina. Again, we are seeing some haze on the horizon from the high humidity. Visibility is actually down to 4 miles at Port SA, down to 3 in Pleasanton, down to 6 in New Braunfels, and down to 5 in Hondo. Those clouds that are east of San Antonio are going to dissipate. We're going to have totally sunny skies by noon or even a little bit before that. And temperatures, they're going to spike up. Here's a look at the potential highs today. Our average high temperature is 84 degrees. In San Antonio, we're going to be near 100. That would be a record for the day. That would tie a record for the day. 101 in Castroville, 102 near Stinson, 102 Poteet, 99 in Seguin, 99 in New Braunfels, 97 in Bulverde, 100 in Los Maples, 100 in Utopia. And here's the thing, though. This is some good news. It's humid out there right now with dew points in the 70s. But later this afternoon, dew points are actually going to take a tumble. And so during the peak heating of the day, we're not going to have much of a heat index value. So kind of what you see is what you get on the thermometer this afternoon, 100 degrees. But then notice how humidity just ramps back up by 9 p.m. And that dry line that's going to make us a little drier in the afternoon is going to be to the west of us. But up to the north, there is a potential for an isolated severe storm in the northern hill country, Blanco County, even a little bit of Gillespie County up towards Stephenville. Large hail and a strong wind gust is possible, but this is going to be very isolated, and we'll be keeping an eye on things. As for San Antonio, here's your KSAT 12-hour forecast. Starting off with clouds, temperatures in the 70s until 9, but then as soon as we get to 10 o'clock, temperatures are going to soar as we see totally sunny skies this afternoon. As we head into the lunch hour, 87 at noon, but 93 at 1 p.m. So afternoon, it's going to get very hot. That's why there's that heat advisory in place until 7 p.m. from noon to 7. Right in the afternoon, that's when we're going to top off at 100 degrees. Winds are going to pick up a little bit. Winds will be from the south up to about 15 miles per hour this afternoon. So a little bit of a breeze in the shade, but still a very hot day. Please remember to stay hydrated, not only today, but all Mother's Day weekend. This is a look at the forecast highs across the state of Texas this weekend. Tomorrow, Mother's Day in San Antonio will be at 98, but it's going to stay humid all day. Unlike today, where those dew points drop in the afternoon, it's going to stay humid all day tomorrow, so it'll feel like it's 100 degrees regardless. For Del Rio, 104 today, 100 tomorrow. Laredo, 108 today, 106 tomorrow. All across the state of Texas, it's going to be a scorcher for this Mother's Day weekend. And then looking ahead to the week, little to no chance for rain in the week ahead, and temperatures are going to be hot. Again, our average high this time of year is 84. So we're going to be at least nearly 10 degrees warmer than that every single day in the coming days. It's a hot one out there, so we'll be keeping track of things, making sure that you stay alerted to when we have heat index values more than 100 degrees. Max and Sarah.
I have plans to go to the driving range, the golf driving range later this morning. I'm going to try to do it right after the show.
Yeah. Time now. Are you playing in the tournament?
Yes.
Nice.
We'll talk about that later.
Very excited. Time now, 6:46, 74 degrees out.
All right, still to come, we're heading to the coast to try some fresh seafood. A preview in today's Texas Eats is next.
And let's take a live look out at the roadway. A lot of people out and about. 6:46 this morning. If you are driving, make sure to be safe, be smart. We'll have everything you need to know in just a bit.
Also, stay cool out there. Pick 3, 161, Fireball 8, Daily 4, 8965, Fireball 6.
Cash 5, 1, 9, 27, 32, 33. Mega Million 16, 21, 33, 52, 70. Big number 10, Mega Pyre 2. Good luck. We'll be right back.
Well, today on Texas Eats, starting at 10 a.m. right after our show, David Elder takes us to the coast to try some raw oysters and delicious fresh seafood.
Are you a big oysters person?
It depends.
Okay.
It's a mood thing, you know?
Okay. Here's a preview.
A lot of the horseradish, cocktail sauce on top as well.
Yeah, some people like to slurp those out of the shell. Obviously, you do.
Are you a fork guy?
I'm a little more civilized, I think.
I'm getting outclassed here by Paul.
Sorry about that.
Only animals slurp them off the shell, okay? Cheers to you.
There you go.
The shrimp and oysters, a great way to start your meal out here at Saltwater Grill. The shrimp are ready to eat. You just got to peel them yourself, but they're already deveined, ready to rock and roll, and those oysters are absolutely delicious, especially with their house-made cocktail sauce and some horseradish. Talk to me about what's going on with this dish.
Yeah, it's a 6-ounce sesame tuna coated with black and white sesame seeds.
Nice.
Quick sear in the pan with some sesame oil. Hit it with some fresh lemon at the end, throw it on the cutting board, slice it up, and you're done.
That's all you need, baby.
Yeah,
that sounds good. All right, we're going to go for it.
Yeah, a little double dip.
Cheers, sir. Cheers.
Tuna.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Texas Eats on at 10 a.m. But for now, we're talking about Jerry Jones. So the big news was that he was in a car crash. he is okay. It turns out that Jerry was actually driving the car that broadsided another vehicle. There is video of the incident that has emerged since authorities say a light-colored sedan tried to turn left from a right-hand-only lane, was hit on the driver's side door by Jones's vehicle, a darker-colored sedan. Now, Jerry Jones was seen in the video limping while talking on a cell phone after the incident. He pulled up his pant leg just to assess his injury. He was released from Parkland Hospital just a few hours after getting there. He's fine and no other injuries are reported. Now we got some high school softball to talk about. Class 5A matchup last night. Canyon and Edison at NEISD at Westfield, bottom of the second. Cougarettes up 2-0. Knocking one down the left field line, and it is good. Santana scoring from second, 3-0 Canyon, but the Golden Bears answer at the top of the third. Ava Romero sends a grounder up the middle, sneaks right past the shortstop. Rodriguez racing home to cup a 3-run inning, ties the game at 3, but Canyon ends up winning big 6-3, moving on to the third round. Another good second round matchup at Northside. Bernie Champion versus McCollum. Chargers threatening early in the first, runners on second and third. Pitch gets away from the plate. Ashley racing home. Champion taking a 1-0 lead, but the senior pitcher Guetta recovers quickly, ends the inning with a strikeout. Then in the second, Guetta keeps rolling, striking out another, keeping it a 1-run game through 3 innings. McCollum rallying late, winning 5-2 in 11 innings. Congratulations, headed to the third round. And in case you missed it, weigh-in for the big Canelo fight this evening. Well, the Canelo fight is this evening, but the actual weigh-in was yesterday in Vegas. Press event held in front of the T-Mobile Center, where the bout is going to be taking place. Canelo's record 57-1-2, 39 KOs. His opponent 19-0, undefeated, defending his WBA light heavyweight title tonight. So that's obviously going to be really the talk of the town.
It's big fight.
Big fight.
Wow.
Yeah. Time now, 6:54, 74 degrees now.
We'll be right back.
Coming up on GMA, that CDC investigation into a mysterious and rare hepatitis outbreak in kids. What we're learning this morning as the illness causes concern across the world after at least 109 children have gotten sick, including 5 deaths. This as COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations rise across the country. Plus, a royal reunion. Harry and Meghan and family expected to attend the Queen's Platinum Jubilee next month at Buckingham Palace as she marks 70 years on the throne. The reported remarks from the Duke and Duchess and Her Majesty ahead of the festivities coming up. And the world's fastest sport revving up this morning for the Formula One Miami Grand Prix tomorrow. Our team is live on the track this morning with a preview of what to expect from the big event this year. It's all here ahead on GMA.
Good morning, I'm Jonathan Cotto. San Antonio police responding here to the intersection of Culebra and 36th Street. We know they arrived here just minutes before 6 o'clock. They're telling us a man in his 30s was hit by a car. Important to note that car did stop to help, but this scene is right now actively under investigation. We'll update you as more information is made available. Reporting from the city's west side, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Heat advisory in place today. Early for a heat advisory. We usually see our first 100-degree day at the end of June. So we are early. It's going to be 100 degrees today. Heat advisory in effect from noon to 7 p.m. Here's a look at high temperatures across the KSAT 12 viewing area. 101 in Hondo, 103 Uvalde, 107 in Laredo, 104 in Del Rio, 105 in Eagle Pass, 102 in Pleasanton. And here in San Antonio, here's what the forecast is going to do today. We're seeing clouds out there right now, but we'll be looking at clearing skies, 100 for the high temperature, southeast winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. We'll have a dip in the humidity this afternoon, so that means no heat index value this afternoon, but tomorrow it's going to stay humid all day long for Mother's Day. So even though the high temperature will be less than 100, it's going to feel like it's 100 to 105 outside tomorrow. During the peak heating hours of the day, I suspect another heat advisory will be in effect tomorrow as well. And then looking ahead to the week, look at all that heat. Very little chance for rain in the future for us, but we'll be keeping you updated. Hope everyone finds a way to stay cool today, stay hydrated, make sure that you take care of your pets, and do not leave children in vehicles.
No, maybe it's a good day to see a movie inside.
Oh, good idea.
AC on.
That's a good point.
Hey, coming up on GMSA at 8 a.m., we have a story about how you can fight inflammation in the kitchen with some certain foods. We're going to tell you about that.
Yeah, that was great. So it's actually like really complicated, but really easy. You're not allowed to have caffeine.
Caffeine.
We'll see you back here at 8 o'clock. Sounds like my nightmare.
Well, good Saturday morning. I'm meteorologist Sarah Spivey. Big story today. It's going to be hot. Heat advisory in place from noon to 7 p.m. Look at the forecast high temperatures for the day today. It's going to be 100 in San Antonio, but even hotter in Pleasanton at 102, 101 in Hondo, 104 in Del Rio, 107 in Laredo. Closer metro view here. It's going to be 99 in Converse, 100 in Lavernia, 99 in New Braunfels, 100 in Stone Oak, 101 in Castroville, and close to 100 up near Bernie and Leon Springs. Here's your KSAT 12-hour forecast. A few clouds out there. It's humid right now, but as we head into the afternoon, we're going to see sunshine and the humidity is going to drop. So no significant heat index this afternoon, but it's still going to be hot. By 3 p.m., we'll be at 98. Winds are going to pick up from the south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. We're going to reach 100 degrees between about 4 and 5 p.m. Find a way to stay cool out there today. No rain for us, just heat. In fact, we're going to be near 100 degrees today. Not as humid today, but tomorrow it will be humid. So we'll have a heat index value Mother's Day 100 to 105. Stay cool.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
It is election day in San Antonio and across Bexar County. What you can expect as you head to the polls today.
You can definitely expect some really intense hot temperatures. Already 74 degrees at 8 o'clock this morning. Sarah Spivey says we could reach triple digits. She'll explain in just a bit.
Good morning. It is 8 o'clock this Saturday, May 7th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. So have you cooled down yet?
I think I'm starting to cool down. This morning, it's like definitely iced coffee here on out for the rest of the summer.
Got to put it on the graphic.
Yeah, iced coffee Saturday and Sunday. The iced coffee season has officially started. But Sarah, I mean, it's going to be pretty brutal out there.
Oh my goodness, yes. And you saw out there those low clouds. They're starting to clear. As soon as those skies clear, temperatures are going to skyrocket. We've got a heat advisory in place. You know, we're going to be dealing with some summertime heat here at the beginning of May. A heat advisory for all of the KSAT 12 viewing area from noon to 7. That's the peak heating hours of the day. This is how hot we're going to get. 100 degrees for the forecast high in San Antonio. It'll be close to 100 in Canyon Lake and Kerrville, but even hotter out west. 104 Del Rio, 107 in Cotulla, 107 in Laredo, and 101 in Hondo. It is going to be very hot. You're going to want to make sure you stay hydrated today and take care of your pets and, of course, those who do not have AC. It's been a while since we've been this hot, so I just wanted to remind you that the inside of your car becomes an oven in the summer. If you're from San Antonio, you know this, but it's good to be aware to always remember to check the back seat. Even when it's just 90 degrees outside, in an hour, your car can get to 133 degrees on the inside. Not only is it going to be hot today, but it's going to be close to the record of 100 degrees. And tomorrow, Mother's Day, we're going to reach 98, but the humidity is going to be even higher tomorrow, and so a heat index of 100 to 105 for your Sunday and for your Mother's Day. Coming up, I'm going to show you how hot it's going to be in your neighborhood, and we're going to talk about the rest of the state of Texas and whether or not we can see any rain in our near future. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. An early morning crash ends with one person dead and an investigation underway. San Antonio police tell us one man is dead after being hit by someone driving a car on the city's west side. So take a look. This all unfolding at the intersection of Culebra and Northwest 36th Street just before 6 a.m. Now, SAPD on the scene saying the man in his 30s pronounced dead at the scene after this collision. Police say the driver of the vehicle did stop and try to help out. Investigators still trying to figure out what exactly happened.
Also new this morning, the San Antonio Fire Department is giving an update on a fire that happened at a home on the city's west side. It happened yesterday afternoon in the 1600 block of Loma Vista near Southwest 19th Street. San Antonio Fire Department says when crews got there, the fire was fully involved. Good news, no injuries were reported. However, SAFD says the structure was severely damaged. Investigators are now looking into the cause.
Well, today is Election Day. Voters across the state will decide on 2 constitutional amendment proposals aimed at property taxes.
Several cities will also hold bond elections. That includes right here in San Antonio, where voters will consider 6 bond propositions aimed at several issues, from streets, bridges, and sidewalks to affordable housing. San Antonio Zoo also falls under Parks and Recreation in Proposition C. It shared this brand new rendering on its Facebook page as an example of how it would use the bond money to redevelop its main entrance.
All right, so there are so many propositions, so many details. We have all of them and on all of the elections in our area. We even have a sample ballot right now. Just head to KSAT.com. Polls opened at 7 a.m., so they are open. They're open until 7 p.m. And of course, you can get the latest returns tonight on the Night Beat. And this will not be the only election this month. We have that runoff election for the midterm primary. That is set for May 24th.
Well, charges have been dropped against a San Antonio woman accused of the death of a 12-year-old boy. The Bexar County District Attorney's Office says 27-year-old Capri Cheatham was not indicted within 90 days of her arrest. Prosecutors say she should have been charged. It's Texas law that you can't face charges, however, if not indicted within 90 days. But the DA's office says those charges could be refiled. Now, Cheatham was released from jail on Wednesday, almost 3 months after Danila Cole's death. Investigators say the boy was beaten, forced to do push-ups, and made to hold a 50-pound boxes for hours. At the time, Cheatham and the boy's father, 32-year-old Derek Coles, were charged with injury to a child causing serious bodily injury. Right now, Coles is still in Bexar County Jail, but he's also approaching the 90-day mark without an indictment.
In your morning headlines, the United States sending more help to Ukraine in the form of additional artillery munitions, radars, and other equipment. Now, President Joe Biden announcing his administration is sending $150 million worth of equipment and spare parts to Ukraine. The United States has made it clear that it plans on providing long-term support to Ukraine. Already given the nation billions of dollars in military and humanitarian assistance, President Biden will speak virtually with other G7 leaders tomorrow.
Well, in Dallas, 3 police officers have been indicted after being accused of assaulting protesters during a Black Lives Matter rally in 2020. The indictments come after a 2-year investigation by the Dallas Police Department and the Dallas County DA. Dallas Police Corporal Ryan Maybury faces 6 charges of aggravated assault and 2 counts of deadly conduct. Former Dallas officer Melvin Williams is facing similar charges, but also was terminated from the police department in a separate incident. The 3rd officer is Joe Privet of Garland Police Department. His attorney says his client fired a beanbag gun during the riot, but the protester he hit was not compliant or peaceful. Defense attorneys for the Dallas officers say they were just following their orders and using approved training to disperse the riot.
Now to that deadly explosion in Havana, Cuba, a powerful explosion we now know was apparently caused by a natural gas leak. It blew away outer walls from a 5-star hotel right in the heart of the Cuba's capital. We know at least 22 people are dead. Dozens more are injured. Havana's governor says no tourists were staying at the 96-room hotel Saratoga because it was actually undergoing renovations. Officials say about a dozen people are still missing. Searchers are still on the grounds looking for anyone who may be trapped. Cuban state television blaming the blast on a truck which was carrying natural gas that it was supplying to the hotel. Now, this blast happened as Cuba tries to revive their tourism sector.
Well, like Sarah Spivey said, it's going to be hot today. So the city of San Antonio is opening 16 cooling centers. Now, these cooling centers will be open today and tomorrow during regular business hours. On Monday, 25 cooling centers will also be open, including all city libraries and 9 senior centers. We have those addresses for you right now, all on KSAT.com.
All right, time now just about 8:08, 74 degrees out.
Still ahead, Max, our favorite girl, Becky Hammond.
Becky Hammond making her head coaching debut, and it was a successful debut. We're going to have all the details in just a bit.
It's the main story of the day. It's going to be hot, hot, hot already at 74 degrees, and Sarah Spivey says those temps are going to skyrocket. She'll say, how high? She's dancing over there. She'll say, how high when we come back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us, and a warm morning already.
Yes, very warm.
We've been doing this all day.
We've been singing that song, feeling hot, 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 all day because temperatures are going to be close to 100 degrees. Now, on a serious note, there is a heat advisory in place from noon to 7 p.m. And that's because temperatures are going to be close to 100 to 105 degrees around the KSAT 12 viewing area. Take a look at these forecast highs for the day. 102 in Pleasanton, 101 in Del Rio, 104 in Del Rio, 101 in Hondo, 105 Carrizo Springs, and in Laredo it'll be 107 degrees. Even up in the hill country, temperatures are going to be close to that century mark. And as we take a closer, more metro view of the area, it's going to be 102 in Lackland, 102 Von Army area, 98 in Helotes, 101 in Castroville, 99 in Converse, 100 in Stone Oak, and 97 in Bernie. So either way, it's going to be hot out there. Now, there is one thing that's working in our favor. And that is that this afternoon, dew points are going to take a bit of a tumble. Dew points this afternoon will be in the 50s and 60s. And so we're really not going to have much of a heat index value. Different story tomorrow for Mother's Day. It's going to stay humid all day long Mother's Day. But at least we will not be having the oppressive humidity during the peak heating of the hours of the day. Now, it's still humid out there right now. Dew points are in the 70s. As we look outside, you can actually see the low clouds, see the humidity out there right now. But skies are already clearing, and we're going to be seeing those temperatures really spike up there. It's 75 in San Antonio, but further out to the east, it's 75 in Kennedy, 75 in Cotulla, 73 in Kerrville, and 72 in Rock Springs. For your KSAT 12-hour forecast for San Antonio, seeing those skies clear, we'll already be at 80 by 10 o'clock, and we'll already be seeing mostly sunny skies by the mid-morning hours too. Right around noon, we'll be at 87, and into the afternoon, that's when our temperatures are really going to ramp up. By 2, we'll be in the mid-90s, and by 4 p.m., we'll be at 100 degrees. Something you'll notice too is that this afternoon, those winds are going to pick up from the south at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So at least we'll have a bit of a breeze, especially if you can find some shade this afternoon. But look how warm it's going to be even tonight. Before the sun sets, we're still going to be in the 90s, and after the sun sets, we'll be in the 80s. So it is going to be a hot day, no matter which way you look at it. But again, at least we won't have very, very high humidity this afternoon. On the satellite and radar, we've got some showers across East Texas, a lot of rain for parts of Pennsylvania and the Northeast. But here in Texas, this high pressure system is going to settle over this weekend. High means dry, and in this case, high is also meaning hot. Take a look at temperatures for a Mother's Day weekend across the entire state of Texas. San Angelo is going to be well above 100 degrees, Austin metro area, Del Rio, and here in San Antonio, we're going to see another hot one tomorrow with a high temperature tomorrow of 98. But here's the thing. It's going to stay humid tomorrow for Mother's Day. So in the afternoon, that 98 is going to feel more like 100 to 103. We'll start off with some morning clouds, see that heat all day long with plenty of sunshine, and then keep in mind that the winds are going to be gusting up to about 25 miles per hour tomorrow. So windy, hot, and humid for your Mother's Day forecast. Find a way to stay cool. The pool is a great option. Running through the sprinkler is a good option too, as long as you don't really waste a lot of water because of the stage 2 water restrictions. So how about a pool instead of the sprinkler? That sounds like a better idea. Hey, the week ahead looks like it's going to be hot. We'll be looking at highs in the 90s. Coming up, some tips to make sure that you and your pets stay cool today. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. 8:15, 75 degrees out.
Well, still ahead, if you're having constant problems with pain, it could be due to inflammation. We'll tell you about one of the best defenses against it.
And next, a closer look at what happened in that car crash involving Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones. We're going to have the details. Good morning, welcome back. And usually we'd say go Spurs go, but it's actually a former Spurs assistant coach who's making headlines today. Becky Hammond making her debut as the head coach of the Las Vegas Aces of the WNBA, taking on the Mercury in Phoenix. So Becky left the Spurs at the end of the regular season. Of course, that's after she became the first full-time female assistant coach in NBA history. That started in 2014. Now she is seizing her opportunity as a head coach and even started off 1-0. Final score, Aces 106, Mercury 88. Hammond says she will always be thankful for her time in the Alamo City.
I was there 8 years, and I think, if you counted postseason and preseason games, it's like over 700 games I've gone to battle with him in, and so saying goodbye was obviously tough for not only myself, but I know Pop and the organization, and have a lot of great friendships and relationships built from there, and just really grateful for their leadership and their belief in me, and really equipping me to be a successful coach in the future. And my future is now here in Vegas, so I'm looking forward to it.
Pro football coverage powered by
Thank you, Becky. We wish you the best of luck. All right. Speaking of luck, got some bad luck going on with Jerry Jones. Learning more about that crash that ended with Jerry Jones in the hospital on Wednesday night. Turns out Jones was driving the car that broadsided another vehicle. There is video of the incident. It's emerged since the crash. Now, authorities say a light-colored sedan tried to turn left from the right-hand lane. Was hit on the driver's side by Jones's darker colored sedan. Now, Jones was seen in that video limping while talking on the cell phone after the accident. Pulls up his pant leg to assess the injury. He was released from Parkland Hospital just a few hours after arriving. It happened shortly after 8 p.m. Jones is okay. He was released from the hospital, and luckily no other injuries were reported. From the pros to high school, some high school softball. Solid Class 5A matchup last night. Canyon and Edison at NEISD Westfield. Bottom of the second. Cougarettes up 2-0. Bang! Right down left field line, and it is good to go. Santana scoring from second. 3-0 Canyon. But the Golden Bears answer at the top of the third. Romero sending a grounder right up the middle. Sneaks past the diving shortstop. Rodriguez races home, capping a 3-run inning. Tied at 3. But Canyon goes on to win big 6-3. Congratulations, Canyon, moving on to the third round. Another good second round matchup at Northside. Bernie Champion taking on McCollum. Chargers threatening early in the first. We got runners on second and third. Pitch gets away at the plate, and here we go. Ashley racing home. No one's stealing home these days. Taking a 1-0 lead, but senior pitcher Guerra recovers quickly, ends the inning with a strikeout. Then in the second, rolling and striking out another one, keeping it a 1-run game through 3 innings. McCollum rallying late, winning it 5-2 in 11 innings. And congratulations, McCollum, headed to the third round. So time now just about 8:22, 75 degrees out.
Well, coming up next, how your best defense against inflammation may already be in your kitchen.
Good morning and welcome back. So heart disease, diabetes, cancer, even arthritis. There are a lot of disease linked to chronic inflammation.
Now, as David Sears reports, researchers say some of the best medicine may be in your pantry right now.
Swelling, redness, pain. The symptoms of inflammation in your joints can be excruciating. But inflammation doesn't only happen in your joints.
Inflammation is the basis for many chronic diseases, arthritis, Crohn's disease, even Alzheimer's.
But one of the best defenses against inflammation may be in what you eat. According to the Arthritis Foundation, eating a 3 to 4 ounce serving of fish, such as salmon, tuna, sardines, and mackerel, at least twice a week can reduce inflammation and protect your heart. So can eating nuts. A study found that over a 15-year period, people who consume the most nuts had a 51% lower risk of dying from an inflammatory disease compared to those who eat the fewest nuts. Some other inflammation-fighting foods include fruits such as strawberries, blueberries, oranges, and cherries, leafy greens like kale, spinach, and collards, and food like tomatoes and olive oil. Olive oil contains a compound that has properties similar to ibuprofen and other non-steroidal and anti-inflammatory drugs.
We should consider taking some of these things so that we can possibly prevent, we can reduce inflammation, we can prevent a lot of disease.
Fried foods, refined carbs, processed meats, and sugar-sweetened drinks can increase inflammation. A recent study found people with heart failure who eat a diet high in foods that cause inflammation are twice as likely to end up in the hospital or die compared to those who eat foods known to reduce inflammation. David Sears, KSAT 12 News.
Time now just about 8:27, 75 degrees out.
All right, still ahead on GMSA, a local woman convicted of hiring a hitman to kill her boyfriend's sister may only serve 5 years in prison. We'll have the latest on that sentence.
And it is National Nurses Week. We'll tell you how you'll be able to get your hands or feet or on some Crocs. You're a big Croc person.
Oh, yeah, and these nurses, they definitely deserve those Crocs. And are you ready for some tasty seafood?
Oh.
See what David Elder is serving up later today on Texas Eats.
Good morning, happy Saturday, and thank you so much for starting your weekend with us. And it is going to be a warm weekend, to say the least. What was that?
Hot. It's like hot, 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 hot when you walk outside, and you're like trying not to get your makeup and your hair melt, and you're just trying to get into the car, and the car is still not like cooling off fast enough, and you're just like, come on, AC, do something.
Was this your adventure this morning?
Yes, because I'm just like, humid, humid, humid.
Wow, and that's even before it got very hot, Sarah.
It was
So
like
Not that
70.
I'm being dramatic at all.
it is going to be really hot today. In fact, we're going to see record challenging heat in San Antonio and across South Central Texas. Heat advisory going to be in place today from noon to 7 p.m. This is a look at the forecast high temperatures for the day today. We're forecasting 100 in San Antonio. If we hit 100, this will be the earliest triple-digit day since 2009. So 13 years. Yeah, it is going to be hot today. 102 in Pleasanton, 104 Del Rio, 107 in Cotulla and Laredo. It'll be in the upper 90s, close to 100 in the Hill Country as well. And in Gonzales, 98. You know, Sarah was talking about how even when you get in the car, it's hot. I would like to remind everyone to make sure that you don't leave any children or pets in the car today. Check the back seat for sure. And if you're going to be walking your dog today, know that the asphalt is going to get really hot. Asphalt up to 140 degrees, concrete 125. You're going to want to walk those pets in grass or shaded grasses. Paw burns can occur in just 5 minutes at 120 degrees on concrete. So keep that in mind. All right, here's what you need to know over the next few days. You can see the humidity out there right now. Today will be near 100, but we are going to see that humidity go down in the afternoon. So what you see is what you get on the thermometer. No heat index value today, or no significant heat index value today. For Mother's Day, however, it's going to stay humid all day long. Heat index of 100 to 105 tomorrow. We're going to talk about that, and of course, little chance for rain in the week ahead, continuing to feel like summer. But with the extreme heat this weekend, especially for early in the season, the city of San Antonio has opened some cooling centers. Our Jonathan Cotto is live right now at the Central Library, one of those cooling centers. Jonathan, what can you tell us?
Good morning, Sarah. I think if yesterday was any indication of what we are to expect this weekend, then we have to brace for some serious heat. But luckily, there are a number of cooling centers popping up around the city. Let's throw up a list of some of those centers that are available to folks across San Antonio. Temperatures are expected to reach, as you mentioned, 100 degrees this weekend, a very hot Mother's Day weekend. The city will open 16 cooling centers in its libraries today and tomorrow during regular business hours. However, on Monday, more cooling centers will be accessible. A total of 25 centers will be open. That includes all city libraries and 9 senior centers during regular operating hours. Now, for a complete list of all these cooling centers, you can, of course, head over to KSAT.com. We have their contact information and where they're located. And, of course, Sarah, as you mentioned, let's take care of our puppies, our pooches, and ensure that we walk them on grass or shaded areas. Reporting live, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
I'm hopeful that the verdict in this case will show people of this community that this type of behavior is not going to be tolerated.
That was a line after the trial ended yesterday for the woman convicted of hiring a hitman to kill her boyfriend's sister. Angelica Navarro de Paz sentenced to 20 years behind bars. Now, Navarro de Paz also ordered to pay a $10,000 fine. We're told she only has to serve 5 years before being eligible for parole. The jury's range of punishment to consider was a minimum of 5 years in prison to a maximum of life in prison. All right, now to major developments in the nationwide manhunt for an escaped Alabama inmate and a fugitive corrections officer. Now, an SUV believed to have been used by the fugitives has now been discovered.
Investigators are also releasing new images of the pair and information, hoping it leads to their capture. CNN's Meredith Wood has the latest, including the higher reward now being offered for their arrest.
Back to square one. Authorities found the getaway car they say was used by escaped inmate Casey White and missing former Alabama corrections officer Vicky White.
Did they steal another car? Did they hitch a ride with somebody or something? We don't know.
The sheriff says the tow truck driver who picked up the orange Ford Edge vehicle in rural Tennessee remembered it when he saw a local news story this week and contacted authorities.
They probably had mechanical problems with it. because it was abandoned pretty much out in the middle of nowhere.
It comes as authorities release new information and pictures, hoping it lands them a credible lead. New image renderings show what Vicky White would look like if she altered her appearance to a darker hairstyle, and pictures showing Casey White's distinctive tattoos.
Now we kind of go back. We look at all the tips that are coming in within that area, right?
Also on Friday, Alabama Governor Kay Ivey announced a $10,000 reward for their arrest. That's in addition to the $15,000 reward the U.S. Marshal has offered, saying the pair should be considered dangerous and may be armed with an AR-15 rifle, handguns, and a shotgun.
They obviously took with them because there was nothing in the car. Those are weapons that Vicky White owned personally.
The two disappeared from Alabama's Lauderdale County Detention Center last Friday. Authorities say the jail guard left alone with the murder suspect, saying she was transporting him for a mental evaluation, and they've not been seen since. I'm Meredith Wood reporting.
In your morning headlines, a federal judge has dismissed former President Trump's lawsuit against Twitter. Trump was suing the company after it banned him following the January 6th Capitol insurrection. According to court documents, he accused Twitter of acting as an agent of the government and infringing on his First Amendment rights to free speech. The judge threw out that complaint. Trump can file an amended one, but he cannot add any new legal claims to it. Twitter has declined to comment on the lawsuit. It could all be a moot point, though, since Trump had said he won't return to the platform even if his account is restored.
Well, in Florida, a Forest Service says at least 37 wildfires are burning in the state right now. They've scorched more than 22,000 acres, and it's in mostly unpopulated areas. The three biggest fires are in portions of the Everglades in Broward and Palm Beach counties. Two of them in Palm Beach County. They have burned about 16,000 acres. One has burned more than 5,500 acres in Broward County. Now, 26 of these fires in the state have not yet been contained so far. Luckily, no structures burned, no injuries reported.
Well, it's National Nurses Week, and as it gets underway, Crocs is giving away free footwear to celebrate our much beloved nurses who deserve so much. The company will be giving away 10,000 pairs of its iconic shoes. Crocs said it has nearly donated 1 million pairs of shoes to healthcare workers since the start of the pandemic. The extension of the free pair for healthcare program is open to all medical professionals. To find out more about this giveaway, just head to the Crocs website, crocs.com.
There you go. Time now, just about 8:38, 75 degrees out.
All right, we're just an hour away from today's episode of Texas
What is
Eats.
that?
Looks like some kind of fish, some kind of seafood. We'll give you a preview in just a bit.
That was a lobster head.
Oh, it's
all right. We're also checking out which classic video games have now made it into the World Video Game Hall of Fame. Do you have any guesses?
I don't know. It's making me feel pretty old, though. 75 degrees. Oh, temperature's already starting to climb like Sarah Spivey said it would. Y'all, it's going to be a hot one. She'll say how hot. We come back.
KSAT 12 celebrates Military City, USA, powered by USAA.
Young men and women who enlist in the United States Air Force arrive in San Antonio, Texas, or Military City, USA. New recruits begin their basic military training at Lackland Air Force Base to gain important and crucial skills to become an airman. Here's a look at basic Expeditionary Airman skills and training, also known as BEAST.
Whoa. Place your weapon above your head!
So this exercise, this is a culmination of every single thing that the trainees have learned out in basic training. So when they come here from their line squadrons, they've already learned their base defense skills, which we call FEST, TCCC, which is how they treat a combat casualty.
Alarm yellow.
New recruits will train on different levels that test their overall readiness before deployment overseas.
And then at the beginning of the week, we teach them their chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear training skills. So this exercise is them taking all those different skills that they learned from the week, and they put it into one integrated exercise to show that they can actually do the mission in an expeditionary environment. This right here, baseline, many of these trainees from the day one when they hit the ground will be ready for deployment. Some of them will, some of them will not. So this right here at a minimum will give them those skills that they need to fulfill their job.
That was awesome. And you can check out all of this stuff on KSAT.com. All right, so you grew up playing video games.
Yep.
What was your go-to video game?
I don't know. I see a couple of them on the screen there.
So, Miss Pac-Man, you can see in the far right corner of your screen, just officially made it into the World Video Game Hall of Fame. Congratulations. It launched in 1981.
Another selection that made it, Dance Dance Revolution. Do you remember when that came out?
Yeah, DDR.
All dancing and jumping around. All right, paved the way for similar hits like Guitar Hero, Rock Band, and now Beat Saber.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is. We're probably too old. Also making this year's Hall of Fame classics was Sid Meier's Civilization, which has sold more than 50 million units.
All right, so Sarah Spivey, any of those games ring a bell?
Oh, for sure. Dance Dance Revolution. Absolutely. I would play that. I was really bad at it, but I would try.
I thought I was so good at it. It was awful. It was awful. It's embarrassing.
Seems like we gotta rummage up some old footage and see if we can get it out there. But yeah, guys, it is gonna be so hot today. In fact, we're gonna be challenging a record here of 100 degrees for the forecast high. Take a look outside right now. You can see the humidity in the air right now, although humidity is gonna go down a little bit this afternoon, but it is just soupy out there. 76 degrees, partly cloudy skies. We are gonna see those clouds completely clear out of here as we head into the mid-morning and afternoon hours. But look at the satellite and radar. You can see all the cloud cover pretty much east of San Antonio. Elsewhere, seeing complete sunshine out near Del Rio. Right now we're at 77, it's 74 in Kerrville, 75 in Hondo, 75 in Pleasanton. Let's take a closer metro view here. Northern half of Bexar County is experiencing complete sunshine right now. So it's sunny and 73 in Boerne, 75 and sunny in Bulverde, but some clouds there in Converse where it's 75 and 77 at Simpson. We're also, again, the humidity is pretty thick, and in fact, it's reducing visibility in some places. West side of town, Port SA, the visibility is down to 5 miles. Visibility is down to 6 in New Braunfels, down to 5 miles in Pleasanton, too. But as you can see on the Futurecast, all that's going to go away, and we're going to be left with total sunshine and heat. This is a look at the forecast highs for the day today. Our average high temperature this time of year, 84 degrees. We're going to be some 15 to 20 degrees warmer than that today. It'll be 102 at Stetson, 100 at the airport, 99 in New Braunfels, 99 in Seguin, 102 in Devine, 102 in Pleasanton, 103 in Uvalde, 101 in the Nixon Smiley area, 97 in Boerne. As I mentioned, it's humid out there right now. Dew points are in the 70s, but into the afternoon, we're going to see those dew points mix down a bit, and we'll actually have maybe only a heat index of a degree or two this afternoon, so not much of a heat index value. At least we have that working in our favor, because if dew points were in the 70s, we'd be looking at heat index values 110 degrees. So thank goodness we're going to see a little bit of a dip in the humidity. Further up to the north, the dry line is going to approach areas in the hill country like Marble Falls and even up towards Stephenville. It's in these areas that an isolated severe storm could develop this afternoon. Notice that that does dip all the way south into Blanco and Gillespie County barely. So we'll be looking up to the north carefully, but here in San Antonio, chance for rain closer to 0 than anything. All right, today we're going to be seeing those skies clear. Here's your KSAT 12-hour forecast. By noon, we'll be at 87 degrees and totally sunny. Look how quickly temperatures warm in the afternoon. As that humidity goes down a little bit, we'll see temperatures spike up. By 3, we'll be at 98. 4 p.m., we'll be looking at a high temperature of 100 degrees. And you'll notice that in the later afternoon hours, too, we're going to see those winds start to pick up. Winds are going to be from the southeast at 15. So if you can find some shade and you have to be outside this afternoon, at least there's going to be a bit of a breeze from the southeast. Notice how hot it stays even after sunset. Temperatures will still be in the 90s by sunset. Now later tonight we'll be falling into the 80s and into the 70s. But not only is it going to be hot today, but it's going to be hot all Mother's Day weekend and across the state of Texas too. Look at San Angelo today, 107, tomorrow 105. Del Rio today 104, tomorrow 100, and in Laredo 108 today, 106 tomorrow. Notice that in San Antonio will be a couple of degrees cooler for Mother's Day, but the thing is, it's going to be more humid tomorrow in the afternoon. So that 98 is going to feel more like 103. So tomorrow, in spite of the fact that the thermometer may read a couple of degrees cooler, it's actually going to feel warmer for Mother's Day. So make sure mom has a way to stay cool, maybe a cold drink in her hand, you know, keep her cool. And then in the week ahead, we're going to be looking at temperatures close to the mid 90s every single day. So feeling a lot more like summer in the week ahead. Very little to no chance for rain Coming up, some triple-digit facts for you in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 8:48, 75 degrees out.
All right, how does some Sichuan, did I say that right?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Style lobster sound right about now? Well, I don't know. We'll give you a preview of today's Texas Eats.
All right, let's take a quick live look out at the roadways. All right, everything seems to be going pretty well out there. Smooth sailing, so if you are out and about, make sure to turn on the AC. Stay hydrated, get the hat, get the suntan lotion on.
Sunblock.
Sunblock. If anything pops up,
SPF 50.
We'll keep you posted. We'll be right back. Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. Thank you so much for starting your weekend with us. And it is Saturday. That means it is just about time for Texas Eats.
So today at 10 a.m., right after our show, David Elder takes us to an authentic Chinese restaurant that's serving up Sichuan-style lobster.
Sichuan House is such a popular restaurant in San Antonio. When you think of Chinese food, when you think of Sichuan, like the real stuff, that's where you want to go. That's where you recommend people to go to. So I have to know right here, right off the top, this is a lobster dish unlike anything I've ever seen before. I love what's going on here. Talk to me about how this is prepared.
This is a fresh live lobster that we have for you. It's going to be lightly battered in potato starch, and it's deep fried and sauteed with the spices and herbs from the Sichuan region.
And just off the top, it looks a little spicy, but I'm okay with that. All right, this is the lobster. Here's the bite. Give me some love. Give me some love. That's delicious.
It's amazing.
Wow. The lobster dish out here at Dashi starts with a live lobster. It's poached lightly, and then they add that texture on the outside. So you're getting a lot of nice crunch, plus you're getting that tender lobster on the inside. Then there's lots of seasoning on there as well. A little bit of spice, but a whole lot of flavor.
Okay. Time now, 8:53, 76 degrees out.
Max, you know I'm honest.
I like it. Oh, we're realists here. It's
We're
good.
realist. Traffic flowing pretty smooth out there. It's Mother's Day weekend, so I know there might be a lot of tourists in town. Stay safe out there. And Sarah Spivey will also have our forecast update when we come back. Well, if you haven't made Mother's Day plans, you better get on it. So, of course, we want to keep Mom happy. She does a lot for the house. So it's going to be hot this weekend, and Mom might want to cool off. Our KSAT team has compiled a list of places where Mom can go and cool down. So San Antonio and the surrounding areas, including parts of the Texas Hill Country, are full of places to take a dip when the weather is hot. So you can head over to our website for a list of places where you can celebrate Mother's Day with a splash.
All right, you celebrated a little bit this last couple days.
Yeah, I went down to Corpus Christi on my days off and surprised Patty, my mom.
That is awesome.
So,
very cool. All right, so we got a lot more to come on GMSA. We're going to start a whole new hour in about 4 minutes. We're actually going to be joined by Mayor Ron Nirenberg, talking about Election Day, talking about what is on the ballot, talking about all those propositions and what it could mean for the future of San Antonio.
We'll also have the latest information on a deadly crash involving a pedestrian on the city's west side this morning.
And like I said, it is Election Day, so we're going to break down what you need to know before you head to the polls. Remember, those polls opened at 7 a.m. They go to 7 p.m. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Officials with 2 school districts are working this Saturday, hoping to hire teachers. The details about 2 job fairs that are happening now, coming up.
And let's take a live look at the Alamo City. 76 degrees out right now. So what does the rest of the day look like? How hot is it going to get? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. But until then, good morning. 9 o'clock this Saturday, May 7th. It really feels like July 7th.
I know. It's like too soon, right? No, I mean, it's like, it's the beginning of May.
You're right. And like Sarah was saying, we could reach record numbers today.
Sarah, you're onto something. It is too soon.
Thank you.
You know, we usually don't see our first 100-degree day until the end of June. And today, we're likely to hit 100. Let's take a look. Heat advisory in place. It's going to be in place this afternoon from noon to 7 p.m. as that's when we'll be seeing the peak heating of the day. We'll be looking at high temperatures. This is how hot it's going to be. 100 in San Antonio, 98 in Canyon Lake, 97 in Kerrville, 101 in Hondo, 105 in Carrizo Springs, 107 in Cotulla and in Laredo. So it is going to be very hot. By the afternoon hours during the peak heating of the day, humidity will be high, but not too high. So that's some good news there. But I thought we would talk about climatology when it comes to our first 100-degree day. So our average is June 26th, toward the end of June. Our earliest 100-degree day was on February 21st of 1996. Some folks remember that. And our latest first 100-degree day was last year in September. That being said, there still have been 23 years with 0 100-degree days, 2007 being the last. But if we hit 100 today, that'll be the earliest we've hit 100 since 2009. So 13 years there. 100 degrees forecast for the high. That'll be close to the record. And then looking at tomorrow, Mother's Day, even though the temperature is just going to be a couple of degrees cooler, it's still going to be hot, 98, and the humidity is going to be even higher tomorrow. So it'll actually feel hotter tomorrow than it will out there today. A lot of people are in need of staying cool across the city. For now, we're going to go to Jonathan Cotto. He's live at the Central Library, one of the city's cooling centers. Jonathan, what can you tell us about folks who need a place to stay that's cool today?
Good morning, Sarah, and thank you. That's right. A lot of people out there need a cool place to kind of hang out and brave out these hot temperatures. And lucky for them, there's a number of places popping up across the city. Let's throw up that list and show what some of those places are. Temperatures are expected to reach 100, as you mentioned, degrees this weekend, a very hot Mother's Day weekend. The city will be opening 16 cooling centers in its libraries today and tomorrow during regular business hours. Of course, 16 centers today, 25 tomorrow, and all are going to be operating during business hours. For a complete list of those cooling centers, you can head on over to our website, KSAT.com, for all the information, their contact information, and their address. Reporting live, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT.com.
All right, thank you, Jonathan. With the heat, humidity, tag team in the state today, you can bet air conditioners are going to be working overtime. That is why ERCOT has already asked power plants to postpone planned outages to meet demands of the heat. Now, CPS Energy has tips for you on how you can save on the bill during this time of the year, especially today. They include setting your thermostat 2 or 3 degrees higher from 3 to 7 p.m. If you're home, use fans to feel 4 to 6 degrees cooler. And we have a whole list of tips to help you stay cool. Just head to KSAT.com.
Also happening today, a job fair for teachers. With the teacher shortage plaguing districts across the board, 2 local districts are hoping to avoid similar problems by hosting this fair. Northside ISD and Schertz-Cibolo Universal City ISD are hoping to hire lots of new staff to meet the demands of the school year. Both districts explained they had to get creative this year with vacancies that were never filled. One way was by bringing back some retired teachers. Northside ISD says for the better part of the year, they had roughly 200 openings.
Vacancies at elementary and secondary campuses that we carried all year long.
We're experiencing shortages this year that we have not in the past. We have openings at all levels right now.
So SCUC ISD hopes to bring on at least 50 new hires, while NISD is hoping for at least 200. Many of these districts are offering incentives like signing bonuses and stipends to be competitive in the hiring market, but they're also offering stipends to retain staff so they can get back to full force. Both teacher job fairs are happening right now, and they're going until noon. Northside's event is happening at the Northside Sports Gym on North Loop 1604. Schertz-Cibolo's fair is at Samuel Clemens High School, and that's happening off of Schertz Parkway in that area.
Well, today is election day. Voters across the state will decide on 2 constitutional amendment proposals aimed at property taxes.
Several cities will also hold bond elections, including right here in San Antonio, where voters will consider 6 bond propositions aimed at several issues, from streets, bridges, and sidewalks to affordable housing. The San Antonio Zoo also falls under Parks and Recreation and Proposition C. It shared this brand new rendering on its Facebook page as an example of how it would use that bond money to redevelop its main entrance.
So we have all the details on the elections in and around our area. We even have a sample ballot on KSAT.com. Polls are open until 7 p.m. And of course, you get the latest results of the election tonight on the Night Beat. And this will not be the only election this month. Important to mention, we have that runoff election for the midterm primary races. That is set for May 24th. All right, in your morning headlines, deputies finding about 100 migrants in the back of a semi-trailer that had broken down on a South Texas highway on Friday, but authorities say a lot of them were able to escape. Now, the Jackson County Sheriff's Office said that they found the trailer around 7 a.m. about 90 miles southwest of Houston. When authorities opened the back of the vehicle, many of the occupants, now, authorities saying they are suspecting are illegal immigrants in the United States. They jumped out, ran away into nearby bushes and cornfields. Deputies did take 64 people, including the driver, into custody. The individuals who are illegally in the country, they are being processed by Border Patrol. Investigators still searching the area. They're still searching for about 40 people.
Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, the state's top lawyer, said Friday the state bar was suing him for professional misconduct related to his lawsuit challenging the 2020 presidential election. A few hours after saying he was being sued by the bar, Paxton's office announced an investigation into the Texas Bar Foundation for, quote, facilitating mass influx of illegal aliens, end quote, by donating money to groups that encourage, quote, participate in and fund illegal immigration at the Texas-Mexico border, end quote. So separately, Paxton faces multiple other scandals. He continues to fight a 7-year-old securities fraud case, and last year came under FBI investigation for abuse of office after 8 of his former deputies accused him of bribery. Paxton has denied all wrongdoing.
All right, well, the man accused of tackling comedian Dave Chappelle on stage is pleading not guilty. So 23-year-old Isaiah Lee pleading not guilty to misdemeanor assault charges in connection with that alleged tackle at the Hollywood Bowl on Tuesday. It was Lee's first court appearance, the judge denying his attorney's request that he be released on his own recognizance, instead holding him on a $30,000 bond. If Lee is found guilty, he faces a maximum sentence of 18 months in jail. Time now, 9:08, 77 degrees out.
Well, still ahead, Mom. This weekend is all about you.
Aww.
So find out why it's so important to focus on yourself. Every day should really be Mother's Day, you know?
Good point. Great point. Let's take a live look out there. 77 now. How hot is it going to get? Some tips on how to stay cool. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a bit. Good morning and welcome back and happy weekend. So advice, stay hydrated, stay out of the sun because we know it is going to be hot today. Local officials really worried about the heat and how it's going to impact some of our most vulnerable in our community.
Patty Santos has more on what some organizations are doing to keep people cool.
The heat is coming, and there's concern on how homebound seniors might fare this weekend.
If you're a senior, if you have certain adverse health conditions, then that's even more critical.
Through the Comfy Casas program, Meals on Wheels has been servicing ACs and other equipment for homebound seniors. Staff are on call for any emergency.
All of our clients have received text messages and phone calls with some information on how to stay safe over the weekend.
Pets left without protection outside in the heat or in vehicles are a big concern for animal care services.
If your animal's, doghouse is in an area that doesn't have shade, move it to where the shade is.
Make a heat plan for your pets. ACS officers will be answering calls and handing out weather warnings, followed by severe penalties.
If we've made location at someone else's house or someone's house multiple times and it's not corrected, then at that point it's zero tolerance and they get misdemeanor citations. And so,
in a quick demonstration, we got to see just how dangerously hot the temperatures can get for pets. Inside a vehicle,
120
on the hot sidewalk,
122 degrees.
Asphalt.
138 degrees.
In the back of a truck.
It's 156 degrees.
The temperature is significantly cooler in the shaded grassy area.
99.4.
ACS asks that you avoid walking dogs in the hottest part of the day and look for signs of dehydration. Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
That was jarring to see the 156 degrees.
You've been talking about that.
Yeah, it's a great example of, you know, if you're going to walk your dogs today, make sure it's on the grass.
Do it now.
Yeah, and do it now before it gets too warm, because it's only 77 and it's just going to go up from here. So let's take a look. We've got a heat advisory in place this afternoon from noon to 7 p.m. That's during the peak heat of the day. Temperatures are going to be anywhere from 100 to 105 across the KSAT 12 viewing area. It's even going to be 107 in Cotulla and in Laredo, 105 in Carrizo Springs, 105 in Eagle Pass, 101 in Hondo. Up in the hill country, a couple degrees cooler, but still hot. It's going to be 97 in Curve Hill, 97 in Bernie, 98 in Leon Springs. It'll be 102 in Lackland, 101 in Castroville, 101 in Elmendorf, 99 in Converse, New Braunfels, and in Seguin. Now, one thing we have working in our favor is that later this afternoon, the dew points are going to go down a little bit. So it's still going to be on the humid side, but it's not going to be oppressively humid outside. So maybe a heat index of a degree or two more than what the thermometer actually reads at times. But at least that dew point is going to go down when it's the hottest part of the day. Not so the case tomorrow, though. We'll talk about Mother's Day in a bit. Outside right now, you can see the humidity on the horizon. It's still humid this morning. 77 degrees out there. Skies are clearing, and we've got south-southwest winds at about 10 miles per hour. It's 76 in Kerrville, 76 in Pleasanton, 78 in Kennedy, 81 in Victoria, 80 in Laredo, 80 in Del Rio, and 77 in Rock Springs. Here's our KSAT 12-hour forecast. It looks a lot like a summertime forecast for you. We'll be at 80 already by 10. And again, skies are currently clearing. By noon, we'll be at 87. And then a quick jump in the afternoon. We'll already be in the 90s by 1 p.m. We'll already be in the upper 90s by 3 o'clock. High temperature of 100 degrees at 4 and 5. And then notice that later on this late afternoon and into the evening hours, our winds are going to pick up. Winds will be from the southeast at about 15 miles per hour. So if you find some shade today, there will be a breeze. It should feel okay. Again, just going to be hot. We're used to the heat in San Antonio and South Central Texas, but it is a bit early to be seeing these temperatures this high. Tonight, after the sun sets, we're still going to be in the 80s by 9 p.m. So if you have Saturday night plans, date night plans, heading out and about plans, just know that it's going to be very, very warm even after the sun sets. All right, satellite and radar across the nation. We've got a good amount of rain across parts of Pennsylvania heading up into the northeast. But instead of a dip in the atmosphere that's producing rain, we're going to have the opposite of that across the state of Texas. A ridge of high pressure going to be settling over Texas. High means dry and heat, and that's what we've got in the forecast for Mother's Day weekend, not only for San Antonio, but for all of Texas. Take a look at how hot it's going to be this weekend. In Lubbock, 102 today, 101 tomorrow. San Angelo, 107 today, 105 tomorrow. And here in San Antonio for Mother's Day tomorrow, yeah, temperatures are going to be 1 or 2 degrees cooler, but it's still going to be hot, and it's going to stay humid all day long. So that 98 is going to feel more like 103. We'll start off with some morning clouds, but we will have sunshine quickly tomorrow for Mother's Day. Winds from the south gusting up to 25, so a bit windy, humid, and hot Mother's Day. You're definitely going to want to find a way to stay cool, especially if you have like brunch plans outside or something like that. It's going to be very, very warm tomorrow during brunch and then hot in the afternoon. Looking at the week ahead, we will see temperatures climbing into the low to mid 90s just about every day. So it's going to be a summertime forecast here in May for us, and no good rainfall in the forecast either over the next several days. Max and Sarah coming up. I've got some tips to stay cool today.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. 9:17, 77 degrees out.
Well, health experts say it's important for mom to take a time out. So coming up, the effect stress can have on moms and why it's necessary for mom to have some relaxation time.
Let's take a look at those lotto numbers. Pick 3, 161, Fireball 8, Daily 4, 8, 9, 6, 5, Fireball 6.
Cash 5, 1, 9, 27, 32, 33. Mega Millions, 16, 21, 33, 52, 70. Mega Ball 10, Mega Plier 2.
Good morning and welcome back. Whether you're a mother or a mother figure, it is time that we celebrate you. We should really celebrate you each and every day.
All the time.
Yeah.
So, but doctors say it's also important to focus on yourself. Mandy Gaither, CNN, has ways to do that just in time for Mother's Day.
She's often taking care of everyone else before even thinking of herself. But moms need help staying healthy, too.
Patients will come in, since I'm a cardiologist, patients will come in for chest pain, for palpitations, for shortness of breath. And then you realize there's also something else going on.
Dr. Susan Chang is a cardiologist and often sees the stress moms can put on their bodies. She says it can weigh on their health and worsen underlying health conditions.
So that constant stress, the constant surge of stress hormones has definitely taken a toll on the heart-brain connection and in particular the heart.
Chang says part of staying healthy is recognizing the stress, asking for help from family members, and accepting it. She says you also have to help yourself, get enough sleep, and prioritize personal time. Don't feel guilty for taking it.
Please try to put this on your daily calendar. Schedule it like it's really important. Don't let anything get in the way.
That time can include exercise, meditation, or just sitting in silence. Chang says this Mother's Day and always it's important to take a break. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Time now, just about 9:23, 78 degrees out.
So now you absolutely know mom has to take a break. We're telling you about a list of nice places you can take mom out for a late breakfast on Mother's Day. We have those details after the break.
Good morning and welcome back. It is a special weekend. It is Mother's Day weekend. So if you're looking for somewhere to take mom this special weekend, brunch may be the best option. Restaurants all over San Antonio, they are actually offering brunch specials to mark Mother's Day. So right now, KSAT.com, we have a great list of some of San Antonio's best and brightest restaurants offering special brunches. And if mom enjoys nature, she could actually even have brunch at the San Antonio Zoo, right there on the outdoor Fiesta Terrace.
So spots at the zoo for brunch are limited and require ticket admission into the zoo. So for all those details, just head to KSAT.com.
I didn't even know that was an option.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Sounds like a fun day. Just bring a hat.
Yeah.
Early.
Time now just about 9:27, 78 degrees out.
Okay, so the CDC says the number of tick-borne diseases like Lyme disease is increasing at a record pace. Still to come, how you can protect your family.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy weekend. It is 9:30 this Saturday. It is May 7th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us.
Happy Saturday morning. It's a hot one for Mother's Day weekend. So if you're trying to, I'm going to the driving range earlier.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Yeah, well, we do know why. You're actually taking part in a great philanthropic event.
I have a charity tournament next week, so I have to prepare. But man, I chose the wrong weekend to prepare for it, Sarah Spivey.
Well, you got to find some shade. That's my advice to you, Sarah, because it is going to be hot today. So hot, in fact, that we have got a heat advisory, which will be in place from noon to 7 p.m. during the peak heating of the day, because this is how hot it's going to be. Forecasting 100 degrees today in San Antonio. That would tie the record, and if we hit 100, it'll be the earliest 100-degree day since 2009, 13 years. So yes, this kind of heat, we're used to it in San Antonio, but we're just not used to it this early in the season. 104 in Del Rio, 107 in Cotulla, 107 for the high in Laredo, 97 in Kerrville, 98 in Canyon Lake. Some heat safety tips for you. If you're planning on being outdoors, Saracosa, limit strenuous activity, find shade, and stay hydrated. Inside, check on those who don't have air conditioning. And of course, the city has a lot of cooling centers available. Vehicles never leave children or pets in a car. And speaking of your pets, pets. Provide your pets with plenty of water and shade, or just simply bring them inside. Give them a cool place to stay. Hey, taking a look at the airport, you can actually see a plane there taking off. Pretty cool there, but we're looking at clear skies on the horizon, though. You can see that there is a little bit of humidity out there, but this afternoon, that humidity is going to go down. So it is going to be drier in the afternoon, but we will be seeing near record heat. Mother's Day tomorrow. Sorry, moms. It's going to be hot, humid, and windy. We'll have a heat index value anywhere from 100 to 105 for Mother's Day. And then in the week ahead, little chance for rain and feeling a lot like summer. So I've got to look at that forecast and more coming up for you in a bit. Sarah and Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Well, today is Election Day. There's a lot on the ballot, including 2 constitutional amendment propositions. And here in San Antonio, we are voting on the $1.2 billion bond.
This is a huge deal. So joining us in today's Leading SA segment is Mayor Ron Nirenberg. Mayor, thank you so much for joining us. Did you get to your polling site you're headed to?
We're on the way.
Okay.
We're on the way, and I'm in the back seat.
He's not driving.
Not driving. Do not zoom and drive. All right, so, Mayor, $1.2 billion. It seems like a lot. So where does all this money come from?
Sure. This is a bond program that we do every 5 years in the city of San Antonio, and it comes from existing financial capacity. So there are no new taxes associated with this. In fact, everyone has been receiving their assessments. We're actually going to be reducing the tax rate. The city council will be at the budget year this year. We're going to be reducing the tax rate and also looking at increasing exemptions to help with that burden. But this is all existing financial capacity. That $1.2 billion, 76% of it is in basic infrastructure, streets, sidewalks, drainage, parks, etc.
So, Mayor, you just mentioned some of those projects. What are some of those highlights of those 6 propositions?
Sure. For me, we have a significant amount of money, $100 million set aside for major reconstruction of some of those worst streets in San Antonio. And keep in mind, over 150 citizens, our neighbors, put together this bond, a list of priorities. And so a lot of those streets that are in districts, in neighborhoods that have been going without repair for a long time are finally going to get addressed. We also have the linear creekway trails, the greenway trails are going to be significantly expanded with this program. Of course, a lot of drainage and flooding issues will be addressed. And also in Proposition F, the housing bond, we have a significant portion of resources now that will be going in to reduce homelessness, help with construction of permanent supportive housing, and help ensure that we rehabilitate and preserve housing so that people don't fall into homelessness. So a lot of homelessness prevention as well in this bond, all within existing financial capacity.
So no increase in tax rate. In fact,
That's
possible
right.
reduction in tax rate. So big picture, what could this mean for the future of the Alamo City?
Well, it means that, number one, we are a growing city, and we will be accommodating the growth and building out the infrastructure to maintain our quality of life. But it also means that we're going to have a stronger city as we see, the build out of green spaces and the improvements of the flooding and drainage control programs here in our city. So it's really just accommodating the basic infrastructure needs of the city. Of course, this is a program that we do every 5 years, and neighbors put together the priority list, so neighbors get to go and vote and approve it. And I can't begin to emphasize enough, you have to go vote. Today is the last day. Polls are open until 7, and it's very light turnout as usual for these kinds of elections. But please go out and vote today at any polling location until 7 p.m. Propositions A through F.
All right, Mayor Ron Nirenberg on his way to a polling location. Hope you get there safely. Thank you so much for making time for us this morning. And like Mayor just said,
cool.
Thank you. Those polling locations close at 7.
All right, and like the mayor just said, stay cool. Now with the city opening up those cooling stations to do so, helping us fight the heat.
That's right. Jonathan Cotto is live at the Central Library downtown, one of those many cooling stations. Good morning, Jonathan.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Max. As we know, those temperatures are expected to rise, and for that, there's going to be a number of cooling centers opening across San Antonio. One of them, as you mentioned, being here at the Central Library. We just saw folks moments ago hanging out, waiting to go inside. We're in the shaded area, and we can already feel that heat. But again, back to the cooling center. There's going to be a total of 16 opening up in the city's libraries. today and tomorrow. It's going to be a hot Mother's Day weekend. On Monday, however, 9 more shelters will be opening up at senior centers as well as other libraries, so a total of 25 on Monday. And of course, for a complete list of all the cooling centers available to those who need it, you can head on over to our website, KSAT.com. Reporting live, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Jonathan. New this morning, we now know one man is dead, and the investigation is ongoing after an early morning crash on the city's west side. So this is something we first told you about on GMSA earlier. It happened just before 6 a.m. at the intersection of Culebra and Northwest 36th Street. Now, San Antonio police on the scene telling us a man in his 30s hit and killed on the scene after the crash. Police say the driver of the vehicle did stop, tried to help out. Investigators still trying to figure out what exactly happened here.
Also new this morning, more details are being released by the San Antonio Fire Department about a fire that happened at a home also located on the city's west side. It happened yesterday afternoon in the 1600 block of Loma Vista near Southwest 19th Street. SAFD says when crews got there, the fire had taken over this home. Good news, though, no injuries were reported. However, SAFD says the structure was severely damaged. Investigators are now looking into a cause.
Major developments in that nationwide manhunt for an escaped Alabama inmate and the fugitive corrections officer possibly with him. Now, an SUV believed to have been used by these fugitives has now been discovered.
Investigators are also releasing new images of the pair and information hoping it leads to their capture. CNN's Meredith Wood has the latest, including the higher reward now being offered for their arrest.
Back to square one. Authorities found the getaway car they say was used by escaped inmate Casey White and missing former Alabama corrections officer Vicky White.
Did they steal another car? They hitch a ride with somebody or something? We don't know.
The sheriff says the tow truck driver who picked up the orange Ford Edge vehicle in rural Tennessee remembered it when he saw a local news story this week and contacted authorities.
They probably had mechanical problems with it because it was abandoned pretty much out in the middle of nowhere.
It comes as authorities release new information and pictures, hoping it lands them a credible lead. New image renderings show what Vicky White would look like if she altered her appearance to a darker hairstyle, and pictures showing Casey White's distinctive tattoos.
Now we kind of go back. We look at all the tips that are coming in within that area, right?
Also on Friday, Alabama Governor Kay Ivey announced a $10,000 reward for their arrest. That's in addition to the $15,000 reward the U.S. Marshal has offered, saying the pair should be considered dangerous and may be armed with an AR-15 rifle, handguns, and a shotgun.
They obviously took with them because there was nothing in the car. Those are weapons that Vicky White owned personally.
The two disappeared from Alabama's Lauderdale County Detention Center last Friday. Authorities say the jail guard left alone with the murder suspect, saying she was transporting him for a mental evaluation, and they've not been seen since. I'm Meredith Wood reporting.
Time now just about 9:40, 79 degrees out.
All right, Texas Eats.
Oh.
It's going to be on in 20 minutes right after our show. We'll give you a preview.
Those nachos?
I don't know. Looks good. Wayne's Wings. That's what it looks like.
All right, straight ahead, CDC warning this year could be especially bad when it comes to ticks. We're sharing some ways to help those ticks stay away. You have 2 dogs. Is that a big problem for you guys?
Not always, but
Okay.
It's always a very big concern because Lyme disease is something it's very serious. You don't want to deal with that. 79 degrees. Man, I think we started our show at 73 degrees. It's just temps are just climbing and they're climbing fast. Sarah Spivey has our forecast when we come back. Well, fatigue, fever, muscle aches, nausea. This sounds like symptoms of COVID-19, but actually we're talking about Lyme disease. The CDC warns this year could be an especially bad one when it comes to ticks.
In fact, the CDC says the number of tick-borne diseases like Lyme disease, it's increasing at record paces. David Sears has details on what you need to know to protect yourself and protect your family.
I haven't felt back to normal since the 2nd grade.
Lyme disease literally took the breath away from 17-year-old Olivia Goodrow.
I started to lose my vision and I couldn't physically hold up my head.
These are just a few of the symptoms many people experience when they get Lyme disease. The CDC estimates 476,000 Americans are treated for it every year. A tick must be attached for 36 to 48 hours before the Lyme disease bacterium can be transmitted. A tick salvia can actually carry at least 18 tick-borne pathogens. And that's why it's important if you are bit by a tick to get tested for other diseases as well. Ways to help protect yourself? Apply insect repellent with a 20% or higher concentration of DEET. Cover up when in wooded or grassy areas. Wear shoes, long pants tucked into your socks, a long-sleeve shirt, a hat, and gloves. Tick-proof your yard by clearing brush and leaves where ticks live. And be sure to regularly check yourself, your children, and your pets for ticks. Yale researchers are working on a vaccine that would cause the area bitten to immediately become itchy and inflamed. That will give someone a chance to remove a tick before it has time to transmit Lyme or many other diseases. But until then, if you do find a tick, remove it as soon as possible with tweezers and apply antiseptic to the area. David Sears, KSAT 12 News.
All right, we know a lot of people may not be out and about today because of the heat.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so hot, Sarah.
It is going to be so hot outside. So if you can find a splash pad or some way to stay cool, that is a great idea because temperatures are going to be close to 100 degrees.
Well,
for some people, that's not so great news, but I wanted to start with some good news. Here's a look at the pollen count today. We've only got 2 allergens out there, molds and grass. Both are low, so that's a pretty nice looking pollen count. Outside right now, sunny skies. We are seeing those morning clouds clear on out, and it is warming up. It's 77 degrees. Dew points are high right now, but they will go down a little bit this afternoon. South-southwest winds at about 10 miles per hour. Take a look at the satellite picture. You can see those clouds around San Antonio really starting to thin out, but we're still seeing a good shield of clouds out toward Lavaca County, Hallettsville, those areas. Elsewhere, total sun in Uvalde, it's 80 degrees, 82 in Carrizo Springs, 81 in Rock Springs. Let's take a closer view to the metro area. And you can see that those skies are really clearing. Those thin clouds are clearing out right now. It's already 82 at Stinson, and that's impressive because our average high this time of year is 84. So we're already warming up. It's 79 in Bulverde, 79 in Bernie, 80 in Comfort, 81 in Kerrville, 82 in Devine. We still have some haze on the horizon from some humidity. Visibility is down to 6 miles at Port SA, but we are seeing those skies clear and the haze dissipate. It's going to be sunny, as you can see in the future cast, and we'll be cranking up that heat. We're talking a high temperature of 100 in San Antonio. That is well above the average of 84, and it'll be 102 in Port SA, 102 at Stinson, 101 in Hondo, 102 in Sabinal, 103 in Uvalde, 98 in Gonzales, 101 in Floresville, 97 in Bernie, 97 in Kerrville, and out toward New Braunfels and Seguin, 99 degrees. If we hit 100 in San Antonio, that'll be the earliest 100-degree day since 2009 for us. So it's not out of the question to see 100 degrees this early, but it is fairly unusual. Now, I mentioned that the humidity is high out there. Right now, that humidity oppressive, but as we head into the afternoon, dew points are actually going to mix down a little bit, and it won't be too humid outside. Now, it's still going to be hot, maybe heat index 1 or 2 degrees above, but out to the west, that's where we're really going to see the very dry air, and a dry line could fire off some isolated storms across areas as far south as Gillespie County, Blanco County, up towards Stephenville, and just to the west of Fort Worth. Isolated storms will be possible, 1 or 2. That's it in this entire area, capable of large hail and strong winds. But we'll be keeping an eye on that. Otherwise, it's going to be dry and hot in San Antonio. Temperatures are already near 80 degrees as we head into the afternoon. Right around lunch, 87, and then 93. So quick jumps in the afternoon from the 80s into the 90s. We'll be at 98 at 3 p.m., 100 degrees at 4 and 5. And something to keep in mind is that the winds are actually going to pick up this afternoon too. So if you can find some shade, it's still going to be hot, but at least there's going to be a breeze southeast at about 15 miles per hour. Temperatures tonight are going to be warm. Even by 9, we're still going to be in the upper 80s. So it is going to be a warm evening if you have any kind of Saturday night plans. Now, not only is it hot in San Antonio and South Central Texas, but we're seeing that heat for Mother's Day weekend expend all the way up toward San Angelo, where temperatures will be in the range of 105, 110 degrees. Notice that tomorrow in San Antonio, our high will be 98. So even though temperatures are going to be a couple of degrees cooler, it's still going to be hot. And the humidity is going to stay high all day tomorrow. No relief from the humidity. So the heat index should be anywhere from 100 to 105. We'll probably have another heat advisory tomorrow as well. And in the week ahead, feeling a lot more like summer than May. Temperatures will be about 10 to 15 degrees above the average high temperature and very little chance for rain. Sarah and Max.
All right, Sarah's Bobby, thank you so much. 9:49, 79 degrees out.
We do know it's Mother's Day weekend, so taking a look outside on the roads. Probably a lot of visitors in the San Antonio area enjoying all that San Antonio has to offer. But if you are on the road, stay safe.
Ooh, a lot of people out there.
Yeah, and also stay cool. Maybe hit up a theater, a library, somewhere inside with AC.
All right. And of course, it is Saturday. What does that mean, Sarah?
Texas Eats.
We got Texas Eats in about 10 and a half minutes. You're not going to want to miss this one. Is it Wayne's Wings? Let's go.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Do you go dry wings?
Dry wings,
okay.
Bone in.
Bone in? You need the bone in.
Need bone in.
All right, let's take a look at those lotto numbers. Pick 3, 161, Fireball 8. Daily 4, 8, 9, 6, 5, Fireball 6. Cash 5, 1, 9, 27, 32, 33. You want to take the Mega Millions? All right, I'll take the Mega Millions. 16, 21, 33, 52, 70. Big number 10, Mega Fire 2. Good luck. We'll be here. Good morning, welcome back. It is Saturday. That means we have a Texas Eats, and it happens right after our show, so don't go anywhere. Today, David Elder taking us inside an award-winning chicken wing spot right here in the Alamo City.
Wayne's Wings. All right, here's a preview.
We take a lot of pride in our wings from when we purchase them all the way to when they're done and dressed. Starting out, like, our wings are all natural, no added hormones, range-free birds, jumbo. We marinate them for 24 hours in our own marinade, batter them up with some flour, fry them after that to a good crisp. We don't just take and put them in a bowl and toss them around and throw the seasoning or the sauce on there. We actually take and dress each wing individually.
The bone-in wings are phenomenal. I mean, you can see people keep coming in. It's popping out here, man. But I want to do a quick little look at these boneless wings.
Again, on our boneless wings, we start with chicken breast. We take and cut them up, marinate them as well for 24 hours, and then we bread them with the flour, fry them. Now, this seasoning here is our Rodney's Ranch.
So I'm going to go in. I want to try this guy right here.
Cheers. Thank you.
Go for it.
Wings sound good right now.
Yeah. All right, time now, just about 9:55, 80 degrees out. It's already 80 degrees out.
I know. Terrifying. All right, the moment new recruits arrive at JBSA Lackland, they begin 8 weeks of intense training to become an American Airman. Tomorrow on GMSA, we're giving you a glimpse inside U.S. Air Force basic training and revealing what it means to aim high.
Good morning, I'm Jonathan Cotto. Temperatures are expected to increase, and for that there's going to be a number of cooling shelters like this one behind me, the Central Library, where folks will have a safe place to cool down and brave those hot temperatures. Today and tomorrow, a total of 16 shelters across the city at public libraries and senior centers. However, on Monday, 9 more will be added at various senior centers, making that a total of 25. So if you're looking for a place to brave the heat, escape the heat, or know someone who needs a place to take some shade, take some cover, head on over to KSAT.com for a complete listing of those cooling centers. Reporting, Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
Only 2 allergens in the pollen count today. Both are low, so that's the good news out there. Bad news is it's going to be hot, and we're going to see temperatures climb to 100 degrees this afternoon in San Antonio. That'll tie the record set back in 1998. Southeast winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Elsewhere, 104 in Del Rio, 107 in Laredo, 102 in Pleasanton, 97 in Kerrville. It'll be 98 in Gonzales. Heat advisory in effect from noon to 7. Tomorrow, Mother's Day, is going to be even hotter. Now, the temperature will be a little cooler, but the heat index is going to make it feel like 100, 105. So probably going to have another heat advisory tomorrow. And in the week ahead, looking a little bit more like June than May, with temperatures climbing into the low to mid 90s every single day. An off chance for a stray shower, but really no good rain in the forecast over the next 7 days. Max and Sarah.
Hey, don't forget, it is election day. Head out to the polls to vote. You can vote anywhere until 7 p.m. You're voting on a $1 billion citywide bond project that won't increase tax rates, and also the state constitutional amendments will be in there as well.
All right, so Texas Eats starts in about 10 seconds. You have a great rest of your day. Remember, if you are out and about, hydrate, hat.
Stay cool.
Stay cool.
Hey, it's David Elder, and today on Texas Eats, we're traveling around the Lone Star State looking for great restaurants you won't want to miss.
Get ready for a new elevated Sichuan restaurant and bar in San Antonio.
A little bit of spice, but a whole lot of flavor. That's delicious.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Plus, we're going inside the newest location of San Antonio's most popular wing spot.
Chicken wings, boneless, bone-in, chicken and waffles, cheesesteaks. That is delicious.
Oh, yeah.
And we're cruising to Corpus for some classic comfort seafood dishes.
I can go out and eat with Paul. We're just going to go out here and just destroy plates together.
I mean, I've got kids. I'm sorry.
All that and more right now on Texas Eats. Our first stop on today's foodie adventure is in the Alamo City.
Now we're here in San Antonio, Texas to go inside of a restaurant that's become a San Antonio classic. Let's go inside Wayne's Wings. Joining me now is the owner out here at Wayne's Wings Swing. Price, thank you so much for joining us, man, having us out here.
Thank you for coming. It's my pleasure.
But talk to me about how you started and where you're at. Like, what was that journey like getting to this point?
You know, it's been a long journey, but a fun one, you know. This is what I love to do, cook and serve people. And, you know, the community loves it, and it's just comes from hard work, you know.
Yeah. Now, I want to start with the wings, because that's why people come out here.
So this right here is called the KK wing. What we do, we take hot sauce, you know, we add some jalapenos, some cayenne pepper, try to spice it up even more.
The KK wing.
The KK.
It's spicy, all right?
It's actually named after my niece, KK.
There you go.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's the bite right here. Woo. Okay, KK. Dwayne started this food concept out of a food truck in 2010. Now it's a super popular chicken wing restaurant, 2 locations in San Antonio, a third one on the way. And you know, it's just delicious stuff, and that's why people keep coming back.
You know, we take a lot of pride in our wings from when we purchase them all the way to when they're done and dressed. Starting out, like, our wings are all natural, no added hormones, range-free birds, jumbo. We marinate them for 24 hours in our own marinade, batter them up with some flour, fry them after that to a good crisp. We don't just take and put them in a bowl and toss them around and throw the seasoning or the sauce on there. We actually take and dress each wing individually.
The bone-in wings are phenomenal. I mean, you can see people keep coming in. It's popping out here, man. But I want to do a quick little look at these boneless wings.
Again, on our boneless wings, we start with chicken breast. We take and cut them up, marinate them as well for 24 hours, and then we bread them with the flour, fry them. Now this seasoning here is our Rodney's Ranch.
So I'm gonna go in, I wanna try this guy right here.
Cheers, thank you.
Go for it. Oh, wow. Now, we tried a couple different boneless, a couple different bone-in, wet sauces, dry sauces. You can get sweet, you can get savory, you can get spicy. There's so many options, something for everyone. That is so good. I love that. And look at the chicken, I mean, super tender. Flavor that you have to try when you come out here to Wayne's Wings is their funnel cake wings. It's their traditional country fried chicken wing, and on the outside, powdered sugar, cinnamon, all the flavors you expect from a funnel cake on the outside of a chicken wing. That's the bite. This is so fun.
So the Philly cheesesteak sandwich is something that I had to put on my menu. I'm from New Jersey / Philadelphia, but I really missed an original Philly cheesesteak sandwich. We use real sliced steak, ribeye steak, You know, we toast our roll all on the grill, not in a toaster. This is all on the grill like it's supposed to be done.
Cheese on there. We got extra cheese added on top. Can we feeling extra cheesy today? The cheese steak out here at Wayne's Wings. That's the bite. Oh, man. That just tastes like a traditional, delicious Philly cheesesteak. It's got the peppers, the onions, the mushrooms, some of the white cheese on top of it as well, yellow cheese as well on there, the toasted bun on the outside, the sliced ribeye meat. I mean, it's delicious, it's fun, and there's a lot of it. It's a big sandwich. Give me some love. Woo! Man, that's as good as the first time I ever tried it. Man, that's good. Nice and crunchy on the outside, gooey on the inside. All the veggies are cooked perfectly. The meat is really nice and seasoned as well. You can see like individually seasoned everything, so there's a lot of love. Did you go for a second bite? You went for a second bite, didn't you? This is amazing. I love what you're doing out here. You guys, if you're looking for chicken wings, boneless, bone-in, chicken and waffles, cheesesteaks, I mean, all kinds of seasonings and dressings on the wings too. Wayne's Wings, this is their second location here out Bandera. I mean, great job, man. I'm so proud of you. You guys are doing big things, and I know that this is only the beginning still for you. You got a lot of big things coming ahead of you.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, San Antonio original, just killing the game. I'm gonna keep eating the sandwich.
Go for it.
Now, we're driving north for a popular burger joint in the live music capital of the world.
Now we're here in Austin, Texas to go inside of a burger spot that's fairly new, but they're making a lot of noise. Let's go inside Jew Boy Burgers. Joining me now is Mo Piddle. He is the owner out here at Jew Boy Burgers. Thank you so much for having us out here.
My pleasure, man.
And in front of us, it's a little bit of everything off your menu.
Yeah.
But first, I gotta know, where did the name come from?
All right, so there's a couple ways to look at it. I am from El Paso, Texas. I grew up in a traditional Reformed Jewish household, but I grew up with, primarily Hispanic friends. Back in the 80s, we used to throw around the term homeboy a lot, I'm just a wannabe cholo, so my take, always have been, so my take on the term homeboy is Jew boy, And
yeah. Now this is a double Jew Boy burger.
So we start on a very, very hot flat top. We take grilled onions and they go down first. We take fresh ground beef. It's a 1/3 pound of freshly ground beef. And then it's a smash burger. So once it's been smashed, those onions grill up. We flip it one time only. Put 2 slices of cheese on it and then steam it. And then at that point, once that meat is nice and steamed down and the cheese is melty, then it sits on the potato roll. If you keep that bun nice and soft, it's gonna take all that moisture and keep it in as well. So again, the goal here is to keep these things from being dry.
Here we go, here's the bite. There's no elbow. It is really, it's over the top. The cheese is melted perfectly. The soft buns work. It's kind of exactly what you want a burger to be. Jew Boy Burgers opened up in September of 2020, so they're a fairly new restaurant here in Austin, but they're one of the most popular spots to get a burger in the city. Talk to me about what's going on in this burger.
So you got pastrami, you got bacon, you got Swiss cheese on this burger. Goyim is Yiddish for a non-Jewish person, hence the bacon on there. Pickles and mustard because you want some acidity in there.
As a bite. You get those deli vibes coming off the pastrami. The bacon has a great crunch to it. This is great. If you're looking for something wild, this is more on like the sandwich. It's a burger, but it's going towards the sandwich realm as well. I love this. This is fun. That is great.
In the beginning, it was a debate between Jew Boy Burgers and Jew Boy Burritos.
Really?
Dude,
okay.
I can eat anything on a tortilla. I make peanut butter and jelly on a tortilla. So this particular one's carne asada. It's marinated ribeye. We let it cook down. You got the onions poblanos. We're making a house guac now, sour cream, and I like white cheddar in there.
Check that out. I'm going for it. We're doing it. That's the bite. Oh, wow. Burgers is in the name of the restaurant, but you gotta try the burritos when you come out here. The carne asada burrito is super tender meat on the inside, crispy tortillas on the outside, a little bit of guacamole, onions on there as well, a little bit of cheese, but you dunk it in that house-made green salsa, it's game over. It's so good. I know you call this Jew Boy Burgers, but if you ever open up Jew Boy Burritos, I'm down, brother. This is good.
I have the logo. This is a traditional coney, so it's going to be chili, cheese, mustard, and red onion. Now this is what I call the mutt. When I was a kid, go up to 7-Eleven, buy comic books, right? You could get a hot dog for 50 cents, but you had to pay extra for the chili and the cheese. What we would do is wait for the guy to turn his head and get distracted. You do a pump of the chili and a pump of the nacho cheese, and then run out of there. I'd tuck the comic books under my hat, you know, have to ride my bike with the one hot dog.
I could just see it happening. I could probably put down like 3 or 4 of these. That's good. You guys got to come out here from the Austin area. You're looking for a place to grab a burger, a burrito, a hot dog, some latkes, whatever you want to get your hands on, some beer, some sodas. This is the spot to come to. Gorgeous outdoor seating as well, indoor. I mean, you guys, it is chilly in here. It is nice. Come in here during the summer to cool down. Mo keeps it cold. I'm going to eat this latke now. Look at that.
You need,
loaded. I'll dip it.
It's Austin, you have to dip. We dip everything here.
That is so good.
Coming up later on Texas Eats, we're checking out a popular seafood boil spot in the Alamo City.
Don't mind me, I'm gonna finish this whole drink. Wow, that's refreshing.
And next on the show, we're checking out a new elevated Sichuan restaurant and bar in San Antonio.
A little bit of spice, but a whole lot of flavor. That's delicious.
It's amazing.
Wow.
So don't go anywhere. Texas Eats will be right back.